Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to Randomly Random. I am Bwame, your internet bestie. Today, we are watching and reacting to a film from Chile. It's titled Ugly Me. The plot: a beautiful girl pretends to be ugly using ugly makeup so she can find true love. Grab your snacks and let's get into it. P.S. My lights are out for some reason, and so please bear with me.
Hi, Mystery Recapped here. Today, I am going to explain a Chilean romantic comedy film called Ugly Me. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. In the city of Santiago, Chile, lives an astonishingly beautiful woman, Amanda. She works for an architectural firm and is very good at her job. One afternoon, Amanda calls her boyfriend, Pablo. She wants to go to her friend Fernanda's birthday party together with him.
On her?
What Amanda doesn't know is that her boyfriend is in Fernanda's bedroom, cosplaying as a kitten. As the two talk over the phone, Fernanda distracts Pablo, making him hang up in a hurry. Seconds later, they accidentally call Amanda again, and she hears them moaning and meowing. It doesn't take her long before barging into Fernanda's house with a shotgun. Upon realizing that they have been caught, Pablo says that he was kidnapped, but Amanda isn't naive enough to believe him. She shoots him in the crotch, ensuring that he never cheats on anyone else again. In the following scene, Amanda is with a psychiatrist discussing.
Did that just happen? What just happened? I know that most women will root for this. Some people will root for this. But I am of the opinion that if somebody does something to you, right, it lies on you to control your reaction towards it. You can't control what people's actions towards you, what people do to you, but you can manage your reactions. I don't think that shooting him, right, or engaging in an act, a criminal act, that could potentially send you to jail for a lifetime is worth this. He is not worth that much effort, that much from you, girl. He's not worth it. Like, what? What? And how stupid is this man? Is she a little girl? How can you tell her that you were kidnapped? Like, what? What are we doing here? Aren't we adults? Yeah. But since she's with a psychiatrist, I guess maybe she has a mental illness. So let's see what happens. Let's see.
Anger management. She doesn't show any regret about what she did. In fact, she is confident that she would do it again if she were in such a situation. The psychiatrist reveals that any person with her level of anger issues must be confined. The information changes Amanda's opinion on everything, and she suddenly feels very sorry for what she did. She is let go after she makes the doctor believe nothing of such sort is going to happen again. The case has made it to the police, and hence to Amanda's job. She explains to her boss that she was betrayed by Did
they really say the case has made it to the police? I feel like the police should have been the first person before she went to the psychiatrist. Like, what? She shot somebody. I don't know if he's dead or he's alive, but she shot somebody. She shot somebody, and her actions will probably lead to altering the rest of his life. The person who she shot's life, So I still think, I get it, he cheated on you, but why do something that could take you to jail? And then now he could live happily ever after with a girl he's cheating on you with, and then you will be sitting in jail. You will lose your job. You might be shunned by your family. Society will have an opinion of you because now you have a criminal record. Girl. No man is worth all that. No man is worth such a reaction. No man. No, in fact, no one who cheats on you, woman or man, is worth such a reaction. Just let them go. Clearly, they don't know what they have. Clearly, they don't want you. Clearly, they are not the one for you. Because if they are cheating on you, they are not the one for you. Just let them go. Like, I feel like there are other ways she could have taken revenge than shoot him. Like, girl. Let's continue.
The people she loved the most. He contemplates her position in the company and decides to fire her in the end. Amanda no longer wants to live in Santiago. She packs her bags and moves to the city of Valparaiso. Her brother has an empty house that she can stay in for the next 6 months.
Okay.
She is also confident that she will get a decent job in the city. The only thing Amanda is worried about is being pursued by men. She doesn't want to date or fall in love with anyone after what happened the last time. However, an attractive young lady like her is never left alone. She goes to the church to calm down and makes friends with the pastor after telling him of all her problems. He also has no immediate family members and lives on his own. He welcomes her to come to him anytime she needs a friend to talk to. At home, Amanda goes through many job vacancy advertisements in the newspaper. All of them have a requirement lower than her qualification and experience. She picks one randomly, which coincidentally happens to be an architectural firm, like the one she used to work in. Next, she buys a fat bodysuit, ugly dentures, and prosthetic makeup to make herself look unattractive. After putting everything on, she is unrecognizable, even to the people she knew earlier. In the following scene, she goes to the firm for an interview. Her boss Max asks her many questions and finds out she has a husband and 2 sons. Amanda believes that the husband's story will make her lie more presentable and
I'm sorry, don't they do like background checks and criminal checks? Like what? What is happening here? Do companies not do background checks, criminal checks anymore when they are hiring people? Do companies not call references anymore? How can you tell such a big lie? Why? Why will you go all throughout all this, like going through all this, just so men don't pursue you? Like, come on, girl. This is like too much for me, but let's continue. I guess it makes the plot interesting, you know?
Mail advances. Max doesn't ask for any authentication and hires her because of the experience she possesses. For the first time in her life, Amanda feels valid because she is sure that her beauty didn't get her the job. After that, Max introduces her to the staff members and their roles in the team. First is a married man named Juan. He has 3 kids, a full-time job, and is studying to get his master's degree. Then there...
Okay, you know what? I get where she's coming across. Sometimes pretty privilege can make people feel like they don't deserve, opportunities that they are given, because you can't tell if you've been given it because of your beauty or your talent or your skill. I get that. But come on, just own it. Just own it. Like, I feel like the pros of being pretty are much higher than the cons of being pretty. Come on. Oh my goodness, this girl is too much.
There is Karen, a hot young office girl who does the least work, but is favored by everyone because of her beauty. That's just like a Karen. Lastly, we are introduced to an architect named Marcelo. He is the typical womanizer who judges people based on how attractive they are. Marcelo's day-to-day life consists of working and bringing home a different woman every night. He meets Amanda for the first time and is instantly repulsed by her, given her appearance. Amanda also figures out what kind of man he is, and quietly curses his shallow thoughts. The two warn themselves to stay away from each other, unaware that destiny is about to intertwine their paths. In the first meeting, Amanda is told about an old Telmex building that was recently remodeled by their company. They have completed the project, but there has been some interference in the building's internet service because of an unknown problem with the structure. Amanda instantly recognizes that it must be because of a VP1 service problem. Karen thinks that Amanda's involvement with the...
Guys, I just realized why he didn't do a background check. I'm sure she's changed her name, and of course she's changed her appearance. So, of course, even if he did a background check, she won't come up. I just thought about it. She's changed her name, her appearance. She's changed her whole life story. She said she has a husband and children. She literally lied to the man. But the only reason why I would just let go of the fact that her boss did not do a background check on her and just hired her on spot is that he's either desperate or it's because it's a startup. Clearly, he has only 4 employees. So maybe they are not like such a big architectural company. But remember that this company is in the bigger city. Remember, she moved from her smaller town to a bigger city. So to me, it's weird that in the bigger city, rather, no check was done on her. And this man is not even handsome, and he was repulsed by her. Like, come on. Let's continue.
Project will only create more complications because she is new to the job. She wants to be the one to solve the problem, but Max thinks otherwise. Karen is dismissed, which makes her despise Amanda instantly. Marcelo and Juan are asked to accompany Amanda to the problem site and help her. The men are not happy about being her assistants, but they oblige anyway. In the following scene, the trees are on the terrace of the building. Amanda is working hard to find the problem, while Marcelo is busy boasting about his sexual experiences to Juan. Amanda tells them the interference must be coming from the railway station. They go to the location, where Marcelo and Juan continue their conversation while Amanda works. She finally figures out that the water channels that pass right under the building are interfering with the waves. Amanda and Marcelo go to check the water channel, while Juan stays to monitor when the train departs. Marcelo stays outside to check the frequency, leaving Amanda to go into the channels on her own. She doesn't fit in between one of the gates and takes off her fat suit. As the team is communicating through walkie-talkies, Amanda's device stops working. Before she can get dressed, Marcelo comes to see if she is okay. Amanda quickly flashes her flashlight in his face and says that she had to take her clothes off so they wouldn't get dirty. Fortunately for her, Marcelo turns around and leaves. After a successful day at work, the three go to a pub to have a few drinks. They drive Amanda's car, which she has filled with children's stuff to make it look more realistic. At the pub,
she has really embodied this lie that she's told. Like, she has really embodied her new life. Literally, she has baby seats in her car. Like, what? Oh my goodness. What a good actress, you know?
Marcelo yet again cracks sexual jokes, making the other two uncomfortable. Juan leaves early to study, leaving Amanda and Marcelo behind. Once alone, Amanda calls him out for being a shallow man. Marcelo proudly agrees and claims that children and marriage are the end of one's life. Amanda feels bad for him because he will never experience real friendship and love, one that lasts more than a single night. Marcelo still describes his dream girl's body and is unapologetically a womanizer. This infuriates Amanda, reminding her of her ex-boyfriend. Even when she is at home, she cannot stop thinking about his comments. Upon taking the fat suit and wig off, she sees that she looks exactly like the dream girl he described. Amanda makes it her mission to teach Marcelo a lesson and goes to the club again, this time dressed as her real self. When they meet, Marcelo instantly feels attracted to her. Throughout the night, he tries taking her somewhere private. She leads him on and then rejects him, confusing him as to whether she is interested or not. In the end, she promises to meet him the next day and leaves. The following day, Amanda goes to the pastor and tells him everything she did. The man tells her she is going to regret last night because she will have to tell him the truth one day. Either that, or she could just blow his dick off with a shotgun. However, Amanda is adamant about wanting to teach Marcelo a lesson. In the office, Marcelo brags about meeting a girl in the club.
Oh yeah, priests can't, if it's like a confession, the priest can't sort of divulge that information, right? I guess that's why she feels so free to tell the priest everything she's doing. But this girl has literally turned herself into a teacher too now. She's trying to prove a point and teach Marcelo a lesson. Like, girl, it's not that deep. Just live your life. It's not that deep. If you really want to find true love, you will find somebody who loves you just like how you're presenting yourself. And once you show them even your real self, once you take off the bodysuit, they might even appreciate you more. Who knows? It's not that deep. Nothing is that serious in life. That now you've made this man your personal project. And you've made it your personal mission to teach him a lesson. The plot is interesting though. Let's continue. I'm enjoying this movie though. But her reasons are not really... I don't really understand most of her rationale and her reasons, you know? Her reasoning, it's weird.
And her being totally into him. Amanda knows he is exaggerating, but keeps it to herself. In the evening, Marcelo excitedly waits for her to come to the club. But after an hour, she texts him that she won't be there. The same thing happens the next day. After hours of waiting, Marcelo gets a text saying they should meet at his place tomorrow. At work, he brags to Amanda about the new girl who is so into him that she is coming to his home at night. Amanda smiles and listens to his stories, knowing very well that he is lying. Marcelo buys takeout and puts it on plates to pretend that he made it for his date.
This man is such a child. Like, why does a grown man like him feel the need to kiss and tell? Why does a grown man like him feel the need to lie about certain things and then bring his personal life escapades into the workforce, like into the workplace? Nobody wants to hear that. Especially when these people are not your friends. They are just your colleagues. These people are not your friends. Some people just don't have boundaries. Like, they don't understand that not everybody wants to hear about their personal life. You know, you are not at work to make friends. People are not there to, like, I know most workplaces say we are family. We are not at work to make friends. If you happen to find one person, two people, somebody who becomes a friend and then becomes family, fine. But every day having to tell them about a girl you met and this and going here and sleeping with this person is just childish to me. Like, somebody like that would have just annoyed me. I would have just gone to report him, honestly. Report him to HR. Like, we don't want to hear about your escapades. We don't. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments. Let me know. If you were working somewhere, right, and a colleague of yours always came to the office every Monday morning telling you about their weekend escapades and they slept with this person and this girl is in love with them and this girl likes them and this girl and... let me know what you think. Will you feel comfortable or uncomfortable? Depending on the fact that the person is not your friend. Like, the person is just a colleague. You know, that feels the need to tell you every single thing about their personal life and every single thing about their weekend. Let me know what you will do. Put it in the comments. Let's continue.
Soon arrives and starts flirting with him. After eating and talking for a while, things get steamy. Marcelo is kissing her arm when she stops him and says that she is going to be late. After she leaves, he is left confused because no woman has ever treated him this way. He pours his frustrations onto Amanda at work. By now, he has started to see her as an actual friend, something he couldn't do with any other woman in his entire life. Meanwhile, Karen is burning in jealousy because she has a crush on Marcelo. She spies on the duo all the time to understand what they are talking about. Later that day, she asks Amanda about her children. This makes Amanda realize that if she doesn't show her children to the people, they will probably start suspecting her. Hence, she asks the pastor to arrange for 2 little boys to come on a playdate with her. This is sus on many levels. The next day, she brings them to the office and proves that she is in fact a mother. Surprisingly enough, she sees Marcelo playing with the youngest kid. He has frequently described how much he hates children, which seems to have been a lie. At night, Amanda goes to his house for a second date. Something about Marcelo is different this time. He puts more effort into getting to know her rather than flirting. Eventually, they go to his bed and start making out. Things get heated pretty soon, but they come down in an instant when Marcelo doesn't get an erection. In the following scene, Marcelo is telling Amanda everything that happened. She suggests he put more effort.
Oh my goodness, I'm beginning to feel like he lied about all those things. You know, when people talk too much, sometimes they lie. I feel like all the things that he has been saying is just like a cover up for something he's insecure about. Probably he's been lying. Probably he's not one of those men that have been able to get girls like he's been saying. So he's just been lying to overcompensate, you know, to cover up his insecurity of not having a real woman in his life or never meeting a woman that actually likes him. Something, maybe, who knows. But it seems like their love story is now brewing. It's building up gradually. He's beginning to actually confide in her as a friend, see her as someone he trusts. And who knows, he might end up falling in love with her. We know how this will end. It's almost predictable. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Guys, let me know what you think. Do you think that it's obvious that they might fall in love? Let me know your thoughts. I feel like in the end, he will learn the lesson of, I love you no matter how you look, because he's falling in love with her. Let's see.
To impress the new girl, like actually cooking for her instead of ordering takeout. They then go to his house and cook together. This is the first time Marcelo has had a female friend come to his house, and he feels amazing about it. After eating, they go to the terrace and talk for a long time. Amanda declares that Marcelo is just afraid of commitment and promises that he will find love one day. Suddenly, he leans in and kisses her. He apologizes right after, but they cannot deny the sparks they feel in their hearts. In the following scene, Marcelo is with Max talking about his love life. Max asks him to close his eyes and think of a woman. Marcelo doesn't say who he saw, but knows that the girl is the love of his life. Later that day, Amanda
saw
comes to
it.
his house for the third date. To her surprise, Marcelo says that he is in love with her. Amanda knows he is lying and is sad that he is still the same person after everything they talked
Why
about.
does he have makeup
She makes
on?
him wear women's clothes and cuffs his hands to the bed frame. But in contrast to what he had expected, she brings out a knife and cuts his stomach. A few hours later, the police arrive at the scene and let Marcelo free. They realize that the blood is fake and the woman just wanted to scare Marcelo. The news makes it to the television, and Marcelo is humiliated. Amanda has taught
Oh
him a
my
lesson
God.
like she wanted to, but something
Will he forgive her now when he finds out that she's really the person? Will he even ever find out? Let's see.
doesn't feel right to her. When she tells the pastor about this, he declares that she is in love with him. When Marcelo comes to the office the next time, he tells her that he is a changed man now. What happened to him yesterday has made him realize that she was right. He has to start looking for real love, not just one-night stands. With that being said, he goes out with Karen. At night, he arrives at Amanda's home drunk. She keeps him from seeing her and talks through the door. Marcelo reveals that he proposed to Karen and is going to marry her this week. However, he also reveals that he is in love with Amanda. She is far from his type of woman and is married.
You went
but
on
he
one
couldn't
date
help
with
but
the girl
fall
you
for
proposed
her.
to her.
He knows that she will never be his, which is why he
What
is
is the
marrying
rush for?
Karen. Both of them shed tears and separate without saying anything else. Then, the day of the wedding finally comes. Amanda and Marcelo meet at
Like, he's really getting married to this other woman in the office that he went out to just like once. What? What is he in a rush for? Like, what is the rush? What sort of desperation is this? You clearly don't love her. Why are you getting married to her? What kind of extreme jump is that? You went from never believing in love, always using women, or seeing women as only a sex object, to getting married to a woman you don't like, and in the middle of it, you told Amanda that you're a changed man. Like, I mean, where are we on the scale? Where are we on the pendulum? Where is the pendulum swinging? Because I'm so confused right now. Let's see.
outside the church. Amanda tries telling him the truth, but decides otherwise. They share an emotional hug before the ceremony starts. The priest asks Marcelo if
This
he
marriage
takes
is not going
Karen
to
as his
last.
lawfully wedded wife. Everyone waits for his answer, but it never comes. Suddenly, Amanda sneezes, and the fake dentures fall out of her mouth. Marcelo takes her wig off, finally realizing the truth. The scene then cuts to a few years later. Amanda and Marcelo are married with 3 children and a 4th one on the way. They live a happy life with their family. If this movie taught me anything, it's that misogynists and psychopaths always finish first. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications.
What? What? Guys, we all knew that they would end up together. We all knew it. We just didn't know how it will play out. You know, how it played out. The plot twist was good. I like the way it happened at the wedding when he was going to marry somebody else. But, as the narrator said, psychopaths and misogynists belong together, I guess. Because what? The point is, they truly love each other. I know love is not enough sometimes in a marriage, but at least it helps you keep fighting for the person. So probably it will last longer than who he was going to marry at first. So yay, I guess good for them. I enjoyed this movie. Like, it's a movie that I would enjoy if I should watch the full movie. I would give it a 7 out of 10. I liked it. It's a fun movie to pass away time, you know. Even though it's predictable, let's start there. It's predictable, but I liked it. Guys, what do you think of Ugly Me? This is a Chile movie. We have a new movie from a new country we've never ever watched. And so this is my first time watching a Chile movie. And it's cool. It's a fun movie to watch. What do you think of the movie? What do you think of how the movie ended? Did you learn any lessons from the movie? Let me know in the comment. Thank you so much for sticking around with me. Please do like this video. And until our next watch party, don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.